Welcome Snoozie Fam to another video where we scour the internet to find some of the weirdest, most wacky dreams out there. You won't want to miss today's episode. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content on dreams, nightmares, and all things sleep. This story is inspired by a subscriber that submitted their dreams to us, and it's about traveling to the depths of space with none other than Elon Musk himself. Now, let the dreams begin. I received an invitation from Elon Musk to join him on a space expedition to find new life forms outside of Earth. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I was over the moon with excitement, pun intended. I couldn't wait to see what wonders awaited us in the vast expanse of the universe. Finally, the day came. Elon met me at the launch pad to go over the mission's brief and to sign some non-disclosure contracts. I assumed that this was to protect the privacy of SpaceX inventions. Standing at the launch pad with a spacecraft towering over me, I could tell that the team at SpaceX put a ton of effort and money into this project. The amount of research and development, testing, failures and successes in order to get to where this is today was humbling. As we got ready to enter the spacecraft, Elon's chief engineer opened the big metal doors and then proceeded to give us a salute as we entered. We got inside and it was astonishing how big it was. It seemed like I just entered the Empire State Building. Buttons, monitors, switches and dials was covering almost every inch of the inside shell. Elon showed me around the spacecraft and explained the various systems and controls. He talked about the history of space travel and how far we've come in the past few decades. He was so knowledgeable and passionate about space travel. It was hard not to get swept up in his enthusiasm. I couldn't wait to see what this journey had in store for us. As we strapped into our seats and prepared for liftoff, I felt a mixture of excitement and nervousness. Elon gave me a big thumbs up and with a reassuring smile told me not to worry. Everything was going to be fine. Then the countdown began. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have liftoff. As the engines roared to life, I could feel the force of the acceleration pressing me into the seat. The entire spacecraft was shaking violently, and the sound that was produced by the colossal engines below us was furious and powerful. I was terrified out of my mind, but seeing the excitement on Elon's face, I knew that this was all part of the process. We blasted off the launch pad and soared high into the sky, the Earth shrinking away beneath us. It only took a matter of minutes before I can start to feel my body lift up from my seat. This weightlessness feeling was startling at first, but I quickly learned to enjoy and appreciate it. We were exiting the Earth's stratosphere and into the dark vastness of space. As we entered orbit, I was awestruck by the view. The Earth stretched out below us, a bright blue and green sphere hanging in the blackness of space. I can see the clouds swirling and the continents moving as we orbited the planet. Elon and I spent hours exploring the spacecraft and conducting experiments. We tested the controls and practiced moving around the weightless environment. It was an incredible feeling, floating effortless through the corridors of the spacecraft. Finally, it was time for the spacewalk. We got suited up into our spacesuits. These were big and bulky white suits with technology and sensors everywhere. This thing must have cost millions of dollars to build, and it was sturdy. The sheer sturdiness of it demonstrated the extremely high standards these suits were made to. I was so proud to see my name etched on the right side of the chest plate. The left side had a SpaceX logo and an American flag under it. As Elon and I stepped out of the airlock, I floated gently away from the spacecraft. I could finally see the unobstructed view, and it was breathtaking. The Earth stretched out below us, and the stars twinkled in the distance. I conducted some minor repairs on the exterior of the spacecraft and took some samples of space debris that surrounded us. We then got back into the spacecraft and continued our journey to the distant planet. Elon and I had always been fascinated by the possibility of life on other planets. As we approached the distant planet, our hearts raced as we prepared to make our descent to search for other life forms. We safely landed on the surface of the planet and was greeted by a barren landscape of rocky hills and towering mountains. The air was thin and the sky was deep, inky black, filled with stars that seemed to go on for infinity. Elon and I carefully made our way out of the spacecraft, marveling at the strange and alien world around us. We quickly set up base camp and began our exploration, carefully mapping out the areas and collecting samples of local flora and fauna. As we explored further, we began to see signs of intelligent life. There were strange, otherworldly structures scattered across the landscape, and we could see movement in the shadows. Our hearts raced, and our eyes beamed with excitement as we prepared to make our first contact with the unknown beings. We slowly approached one of the structures, our senses on high alert. As we peered inside, we were greeted by a group of primitive aliens, their eyes wide with wonder as they looked upon us. Elon and I were able to communicate with the aliens using a universal translator that we had brought with us. They were a curious and friendly species, eager to learn about us and our home planet. We spent hours talking with them and learning about their culture and way of life. As the day drew to a close, we reluctantly said our goodbyes to our new friends and prepared to return to Earth. It had been an incredible journey and one that I would never forget. I knew that this was only the beginning and that there was so much more out there waiting to be explored. As I smiled with contentment, I opened my eyes and woke up from my dream. Traveling through space and meeting new life forms on distant planets with Elon Musk isn't the worst kind of dream to have. Have you had a dream about the vastness of space? Let us know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and click on that notification bell for more amazing content like this. Share this with a friend if you think they may need a little wake-up call. Thanks for watching, and until next time, sleep well.